Okay, so we have our 85, and what we want to do now is send them to an EBSCO folder. I've already created a folder in my account. So right now I'm on results 51 to 85, which is very important. So I'm going to add them to this folder, and I want to add them to my new CYRM folder. Okay, and that's 51 through 85, and I need to go back to the first page, and I want to also put those, the results 1 through 50, in that same folder. When I go to my CYRM articles, it says I have 85, which is good. That's exactly what I want to do. So now we have our 85, and now we're going to move them to RefWorks. So here on the export manager, this seems to be the default. And so I'm going to just direct export to RefWorks. And I don't want to remove these items from the folder after saving it, because what if something happens with RefWorks? What if I need to do another search and do the whole process again? I want to have these in EBSCO also. So I'm going to export to RefWorks. I don't need this right now. Thank you. So it says 84 were entered. And it looks like there were no duplicates. So this is a good reason why we should keep these in the folder, because 84 is different than 85. So what I'm going to do later is check which one did not get imported and why. Let's assume that all 85 were imported and it was a smashing success. So what I want to point you to now is in RefWorks, I have these 3 folders. So these last imported, the 84. What I'm going to do is put them into this database folder so that I have all of my database files directly in there. So now I have all in the 84. That way, if I'm to import another list, these don't get lost. So now that I have them in RefWorks, I am able to go through one by one and decide which ones go into the abstract and title search. Let's say that I see one, let's say this one does not work. I'm able, or it does work, I'm able to move that to this file and then use it later. So this is handy just to keep track of the flow from which ones you started with all the way to the ones that you ended up with. Just as a final note, after you've gone through all of that work and you determine, yes, all of these meet our criteria, it's always a good idea to check the sources of the final batch so that you can definitely 100% say that you tried your best in finding all of the relevant articles. And then the last step is getting to work, making sure that you're systematically reviewing all the ones that you found. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you have a good systematic review search.